Rosarena leads off and takes outside, and he did not have that slider against the Yankees.
He didn't. It rolled too much, and when you throw a slider, it has to turn the corner, especially against right-handed hitters. You've got to have that equalizer on the other side of the plate.
Cy Young Award winner with the Cleveland Guardians, underwent Tommy John surgery last year, missed a year and a half, and so when the Blue Jays acquired him at the deadline, they didn't really know what they were going to get because it had been 500 days since he last pitched in a major league game. What you figure you're going to get while you can dream big, though, is going to kind of come and go, right?
Yeah, I mean, next year's going to be fantastic for him, but now there's that slider again. You could just see that when you come out of a game and you didn't have your slider, you go to work in between, try to figure out mechanically what you did wrong, and that's the version that he doesn't want to see.
Here's 3-1 to Rosarena. Rides inside and a leadoff walk. Rosarena's only been on base 3 times in this series, but he's scored all 3 times. The details on Bieber, the 30-year-old from Laguna Beach, California. Won that Cy Young in the 2020 season with Cleveland. And was solid form over 7 starts at a .377 ERA, but was not sharp at Yankee Stadium. MVP chance rained down as Raleigh comes up and takes a strike. The home run in the first game, and then 2 walks with the ultimate respect in game 2. Walked him with the base, or with nobody out and a runner at second in the 5th inning. And that ultimately led to the go-ahead home run from Polanco.
Well, what adds to the credibility of what I think should be a Hall of Fame, should be a MVP year, this ballpark. He's going to play 81 games here. Now, he hit like 28 home runs still in this ballpark, which is not the most friendly hitter's ballpark. That has to have something to do with his year, and it magnify it in an incredible way.
Yeah, this is the best pitcher's park statistically in baseball. Really the opposite end of the spectrum for him from Coors Field when it comes to the offensive environment. Back foot misses, 1-2. There's those home run splits we were talking about. 28 of his 60 came right here. That much more impressive for the whole lineup.
Yeah.
3rd in the majors in home runs. Bieber to Raleigh with a 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. With an intentional walk with nobody out in the 5th inning in game 2. He joins a list that is now Mantle, Rick Monday in the 1981 World Series, and Albert Pujols. Those 3 guys and Big Dumper, the guys that have drawn that much respect, that much fear that early in a ball game.
Well, he also hit 8 home runs in that ballpark on the road, so he was Babe Ruth as far as John Snyder was concerned.
Rosarena's at first, nobody out. A 2-2 and a fly ball the other way for Lucas. On the move in the foreground, he's got it. Rosarena chugging back to first, way too close. He's in there okay. 1 gone in this first inning. We take a look at Fox Foresight, powered by Google Cloud, with the 3 home runs to lead to the 10 runs in game 2. That's now 10 this postseason for a team that rode the long ball all year.
Well, 5 is the magic number for Toronto. They have an incredible record, 71-4 in the regular season when they scored 5. And it's really the Seattle Mariners that have done what Toronto's been doing in the first 2 games of the series, scoring a lot of runs.
Julio Rodríguez, who reached base 3 times in the first game, had the home run to get him going in game 2. And talking with Dan Wilson before the game about the impact he makes, not just with what he does on the field, but the energy that he brings. Dan said he lifts that whole dugout up when he does stuff like he did in game 2.
Yeah, he also said when he stays center to right center, he knows he's locked in, not trying to pull everything.
There goes Rosarena. Here's the throw from Kirk. It's not in time, and a stolen base for Randy. Well, he's not been on much, but when he has, he's wreaked havoc.
Yeah, they steal a lot of bases. I think 3rd person in baseball, so they have the ability to create that tension for opposing pitchers. And they'll steal 3rd base, by the way. They steal it a lot.
Runner in scoring position for Rodríguez. Takes inside, 1-1. Rosarena on base for the 4th time in these 3 games. He's got 3 stolen bases on those 4 trips and trying to make it 4 for 4 and runs scored. Rodríguez drills the ball to left center field, headed back there. Goodbye. And it's Rodríguez starting the Mariners once again with another first-inning home run. Now Polanco to right center field. Santander not going to get there. It's a double for Polanco.
Well, this home run was center cut, and this young man has had all the talent in the world, and he gets it right out in front. That is extension, and out in a hurry.
They got Sheck West rocking in here. It is a party in Seattle already. And now getting greedy with Josh Naylor standing in. 3 more hits in game 2. It's his 3rd 3-hit game out of his last 4. Injured his groin a few weeks back, and that was bothering him again in game 2. We asked Dan Wilson, how's he doing? And he said, he's okay. And I went and asked Josh, said, how you feeling? And he said, I'm alive. And so that time of year where he was fighting through it to get on the field.
Well, he was unbelievable against Detroit. He had some great at-bats that really helped Seattle move on to this next level. And he hasn't had that start here against Toronto, but his teammates have been picking him up, especially that guy